Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, so today we are going to talk about my top 10 favorite products. So we're going to go with eyes, we're going to go with contour, we're going to go with lips, we're going to do everything. Just my favorite products at the moment. These aren't my favorite all-time products, these are just my favorite products at the moment and what has come out recently between last year and this year. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first we are going to start off with a moisturizer. Now, when you talk about makeup, it always starts from within. So one, drink a lot of water, two, eat healthy, and your skin will be nice to you, because your makeup can only look as good as what is underneath it. You can't make your makeup look good if your makeup if your skin is bad. So first, start off with that. Alright, so my favorite moisturizer at the moment is going to be the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Water Gel. I really love this moisturizer. One, because my skin is very dry, even in this Louisiana weather where it's winter one day and scorching hot the next. Okay, so this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel is actually really good for dry skin. It only adds moisture. It does not add oil. It does not add greasiness. It literally just adds water to your skin. Like I said, it just has moisture in it and your skin just sucks it up, especially if you are super dry. It's a little like jelly kind of formula, and it is cooling to the touch. So like when you dip your finger in and then put it on your face to massage it in and stuff, it is very cooling to the touch. Next, when I have a little demon come up on my face, which is a pimple, if I have a pimple coming up on my face, you really don't want to pop those pimples, because that can cause acne scars, that can cause a whole bunch of problems with your skin that you really don't want to have down the road. So one of my favorite products for that is the Mario Badescu drying lotion. Sorry, mine's kind of disgusting. You don't have to get the Mario Badescu one. It is the best one out there in my opinion. I know Shea Moisture has one. I know a lot of other brands have one, but I think Mario Badescu is the best. So I would really go along with that. So what you do is you take a Q-tip or a cotton swab and you dip it all the way. Let me just hold it like this. You dip it all the way down. Do not shake this. You don't want to shake this, because if you shake it, you're not going to get any of the sediment onto your cotton swab. So you're going to dip it all the way down into the pink sediment, bring it back up, and then dab it on your problem area and leave it. I like to do this right before I go to bed because it stays on overnight, and in the morning when you wash your face, it's totally fine. Totally perfect. Okay, so next we are skipping over primer because I don't use primer. I find that my foundation just slips right off my face when I use it. So my next product is going to be foundation. The foundation that I am currently loving at the moment is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Now I am in Soft Ivory. I actually need to get a little bit of a darker shade because this one is a little too light for me. And what I tried this morning when I went to work, I did my makeup just a little bit differently because this was so light. I went back to an old foundation that I wasn't the biggest fan of because it left my skin so greasy, and I don't understand because I don't have greasy skin. But I just took this foundation and mixed it with the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir. CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I mixed these two together because this one is a little bit darker than my skin tone, as you can see. And it's a little bit darker than this one as well. So I just mixed these two together, and guys, I have the most flawless finish to my foundation that I have ever seen on my skin. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't eat the best. I drink water, but not as much as I should. So no, my skin is not the best that it can be. But this combination made it flawless. So many people were asking me what kind of foundation I was wearing today, and I just said 2 drugstore brands. both under $10. So you should be okay to buy this. I don't know if they sell this anymore, but it was just in my stash, and I just wanted to give it another go, if you will. And then I ended up really liking it when it was mixed with this. So with that being said, next we are going to move on to powder. At the moment right now, I am really enjoying the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. Try saying that 10 times fast. I'm liking the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder in translucent. This one is by far one of my favorite powders I've ever tried. It is a little bit more cheaper than some other powders, but my tried and true at the moment is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I do like that powder a lot. I just could not afford it at the moment, so I just did this one. No flashback. It is gorgeous. It is finely milled. It is beautiful. So I really do like this. There really isn't much to say about powder, but I do love this. It leaves a beautiful finish on your skin. It doesn't make your foundation end up caking. You can bake with it. It looks beautiful and gorgeous. And they do come in 2 different shades, brown and yellow. Now, I forgot to mention concealer before I moved on to powder, so I'm going through this in my head. My favorite concealer at the moment is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Now, I am in between 2 shades, so I'm in between Light 10 and Fair 8. I don't know where my Fair 8 is, but I'm in between those 2. And what I do is I put the Light 10 in my normal places. So you want to put it under your eyes, the bridge of your nose, a little bit on the forehead, Cupid's bow, chin. So Light 10 on there. And then what I do is I take my F8, because I have really bad dark circles, so I put the Fair 8 right in the corner of my eye. I really like to do that because it really opens up my eye and really brightens up the face just a little bit more. Alright, next, so we are going to move on to blush. Now, I recently just got into blush. I never used to wear it. And I look back at pictures and I wonder why I never wore it, because when you don't wear blush, you just kind of look flat. I know some people are totally against it, and that's totally fine. I just like to wear blush because it brings life back into my face. Now, my cheeks are already red, but since I put on so much foundation these days that I like to cover that redness and just put my own redness where I want it. Right now, my favorite blush at the moment is the Flower Beauty blush in PB1, and it's called Sweet Pea. This blush is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. It is completely matte. When I look for a blush, I do not want it to have one speckle of shimmer in it. I really don't. Like, I hate shimmer because, one, I have a lot of texture on my skin, and if it's not a highlight, I do not want it on my face. Like, I don't want things to be accentuating anything. So I really do like this. It is such a mauve color. It is pink, and it is, I do a light wash of it, and when I'm super early in the morning, like I don't cake this on usually, but I do love this because it does work for every skin tone, and it is beautiful. The formula is absolutely stunning. It's so soft and buttery and creamy. So as you see, like, it's so beautiful, and it's just like that natural rosy color that you're trying to get, like you're blushing. It's literally that color of when you blush, and it's like a cute blush, not like a, oh, I'm embarrassed kind of blush. It's like a cute blush. So next is bronzers, and my favorite bronzer at the moment is going to be the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one is a cult favorite. I can tell you right now, everyone comes in and looks for this. Everyone goes to Ulta, everyone goes to the drugstore, everyone goes everywhere to see if they can find this. The only problem is when I was going to shop for this, they only had a couple shades. There weren't really any shades to go for the darker complexion, which I'm really like concerned about. But I think they're coming out with darker shades. I'm not entirely sure. I tried the light bronzer. I have the light and I hit pan on it, but I'm just gonna show you the difference on them. So the light bronzer right here is too light for my skin. I cannot use it. It will not show up, so I just tend to use it as an eyeshadow, like a transition color or whatever. But this one, on the other hand, creates a beautiful, beautiful contour bronzer look. And you can use this as a bronzer and a contour in the same color. I find it works well on me. It might not work well on you, but it works well on me. That's what works on me. This one is just in the regular bronzer. Let me tell you guys, when I open this up in the morning and I smell this, I get transported to a tropical island somewhere. I love the scent of this. It smells like coconut, and that's really strange for me because I don't like coconut, like, at all whatsoever. It's disgusting, but it smells so good. And when you're like waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, doing your makeup, getting ready for work, and you smell this, oh, yes, love that. All right, so next we're going to move on to eyes. Now, my favorite eye primer is my concealer. So I don't use an eye primer. If I do, it's just to do like colorful looks, like the St. Patrick's Day look that I did. I recently did a Mardi Gras look for my work. So if I were to use an eye primer, I would use the MAC Painterly paint pot or the soft ochre paint pot, but definitely these paint pots from MAC. These are gorgeous. This formula is gorgeous, and I know there's plenty of other ones out there. I've tried so many and they just don't work for me. They're not my cup of tea, if you will. They're really not. This is absolutely stunning, and I do recommend. It is a little bit pricey, but I do recommend picking it up and giving it a go, especially if you're going to do exaggerant colors like a Christmas look, or if you're going to do a spring look with purples and pastel colors. And brands are starting to come out with stark white concealers that you could also use as an eyeshadow base. My next favorite item would be eyeshadow. Now, I don't have a favorite eyeshadow, or I don't have a favorite eyeshadow palette. I have multiple eyeshadow palettes that I do love and enjoy, but I'm just going to show you like my top 3 or something like that. So when it comes to eyeshadows, I really like to stick to the neutral route because of my blue eyes and fair skin. I really do like to stick to the neutrals, the browns, the blacks, the tans. I stick to the neutral colors because they make my eyes pop, and they don't contrast with my very fair porcelain skin. Now, I used to have, my natural eyebrows are actually bleach blonde. Like, you can barely see them. I have recently started tinting my eyebrows, going to work and tinting my eyebrows, and I have fallen in love with it. I think it really frames the face, and I really think that it brings out my eyes just a little bit better. They do pull red. No matter what I do, no matter what color I do, they always pull red, and I guess that's because I have red hair. But anyways, off on tangent again. I do like neutral colors. So one of my favorite palettes is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This one is the new formulated one. I know they had an older one that was in like a cardboard box or whatever. This is my favorite one. So this is my favorite one, and only because it is full of neutral colors, but also it has many mattes to choose from. I am a matte girl. I do not like shimmer. Sometimes I will put shimmer on my eyelids, but 90% of the time you will not see a shimmer on my eyelid. I don't know why. I feel like it doesn't suit my eye shape or my eyes because I have a lazy eye and I don't want to bring attention to it. So this has a lot of matte neutral shades in it, and I am loving it. My favorite color is Strip Poker right here. That's my favorite color. I do love that color because it is soft, it is light, it's not on the darker side, so it is a perfect transition for me. Cashmere Bunny is also a really good shade for me as well, to put in the outer crease area and just define the crease area just that teensy bit more. So this is one of my favorite palettes, and it will always be a goodie to me. My next palette is when I like to go a little bit more coppery or orange because, like I said, I have blue eyes, so I really enjoy playing with the brick colors or the orange colors, the rust colors, all of that. I feel like those colors do complement my skin and my eyes perfectly fine, and my hair because I have like fiery red hair sometimes. So my next palette would be the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. This did come out last year, and I am obsessed with this palette. This palette is so gorgeous. It is full of all of your neutral tones, but it has like that pop of orange, that pop of red. that pop of rust. As you can see, there's a big rust color right there, or a gorgeous rust color right there, and I enjoy that color a lot. So I don't typically go towards the rust color, especially if I'm going to work, because I do like to keep it more subtle, more youthful. I move around a lot, so I don't like to really wear too much makeup because I don't want to sweat it off or anything like that. But eyeshadow is where you can kind of get away with things and become who you are with makeup. But this palette is absolutely stunning. So my favorite color out of this palette is Burnt Orange, which is right here. That is my favorite color out of this palette, and also Mulberry. Mulberry is absolutely stunning, and I do wear this palette a lot in the winter time. Now, since I live in Louisiana, there really is no winter time, so I do tend to wear it sometimes in the summer, just whenever I'm feeling like I want a smoky eye or a burnt red eye or whatever. Like I said, makeup has no rules. Wear whatever you want. Who cares? And then my last and final palette is the James Charles Morphe palette. This palette is so near and dear to my heart because of the fact it has everything for everybody. I do like the arrangement of colors. I don't typically reach for the color shades in this palette unless I'm doing like a holiday look or a spring look or whatever. I really don't go towards the colors that much, but I do go towards the neutrals in this palette quite a bit actually. So I'll always start my eyeshadow off with this color, which is Canvas, which I think is the perfect name for that color. I always start off with this color. Reason being is it is so close to my skin tone that I can get away with putting this all over my entire lid and it's setting my concealer or my eyeshadow primer or whatever it is that you are setting. This color is perfect, especially for me. The next color I go into almost on a daily is Punch Me. This color is stunning. It's just kind of like Strip Poker in the Too Faced palette. It is one of my favorite colors. It is so soft and so light, but when I blend it onto my skin, it is the perfect transition color for me, and I'm so grateful that I have finally found it. When I want to darken up my eyeshadow look, I will go into the shade Tea, which is right here, and this is a really extremely dark brown, and I love it. I am so grateful that this color is in this palette. I think it is awesome for an outer crease, blown out, kind of smoky look. I'm not wearing this palette. I'm wearing this palette today because it was just a simple look I was trying to do. But Tea is actually a really good color just to deepen up a look. It's the same undertone as this one. It's like a cool undertone, not so much warm, and I appreciate that. Now, also speaking onto the the rust tones and the orange tones, I really do love this color, which is Boutique. I am in love with this color. It is so burnt, it is so red, it is so gorgeous. Same with this color right here, which is No Beans. Those are probably my favorite colors out of this palette, and like I said, I use this color and this color as a highlight. Now, I will go in with the pop of color every now and then, but I typically don't gravitate towards the colors in this palette. I do like my neutrals a lot better. Moving on with the eyes, I don't wear eyeliner typically unless I'm doing a dramatic look. One, because I like the look of my makeup without a winged eyeliner or without an eyeliner. But if I were to put lashes on, or if I was to do a really heavy look, I would put eyeliner just to balance it out a little bit. If I were to use eyeliner, I would go in with the Sex Kitten by Tarte. This is liquid eyeliner with a felt tip. So it's just a felt tip eyeliner. This eyeliner is beautiful and it stays on for me. I do like it. Some people don't like it. I don't have a problem with it. A lot of people also like the Stila Stay All Day, or All Day Wear, I don't know what it's called, the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner, and that is also a liquid eyeliner with a felt tip. I just happen to like this one a lot more. So next we're going to move on to mascara. Now I have one mascara that I absolutely love. I will never get rid of it. If this company ever gets rid of this mascara, I will cry my eyes out for the rest of my life. Not kidding. So my favorite mascara at the moment is the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit. This mascara is everything. I love this mascara. This is my favorite mascara in the world. Reason being, I really like the wand. The wand is super skinny and it holds a lot of product on it. Mine's kind of dry, so it's kind of, I need to get a new one. But it literally doesn't feel like you're wearing anything on your eyes. I don't feel like I'm wearing mascara. I will go out with a bare face, nothing on my face, no makeup, no nothing, but I will put this on and it will feel like I'm not wearing anything. It is soft, but it holds its shape. So if you curl your eyelashes before you put on mascara, it holds its shape. Fun tip, don't ever curl your eyelashes with mascara on because you're going to break your lashes off because they're going to get stuck to the eyelash curler. But yeah, this is my favorite mascara, and if they ever discontinue this, I'm going to be really upset and really sad because I have purchased this ever since it came out and I love it to death. My next product is going to be my eyebrows. So like I said, I just started doing my eyebrows. I just started tinting them. I just started waxing them to this shape and whatever like that. I just started it. So with that being said, I only dipped my toes into the water of filling them in. As you see, I don't have to fill my eyebrows in. These are my natural hairs. I just coat them in a little bit of Gimme Brow by Benefit. The only two products that I use is the Gimme Brow from Benefit just to coat my eyebrows, just to make them a little bit more darker and uniform. And the other to set my brows is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. These are all travel. This one's a travel size because why not? I do love this product. This one is in a shade 1 and it is my perfect shade. It cools the red tone. My eyebrows pull red no matter what color I tint them. I don't know why. They're bleach blonde, but yet they still pull red. This is a cool tone brow gel, so it's going to minimize the red and just neutralize my eyebrow color. And it is also really beautiful formulated. And it's going to glide right on, stay all day, set it or not, whatever. Now, the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel is one of my favorites. This is probably one of the first ones that I tried, but I always seem to go back to this. I do love this one because it glues your eyebrows down pretty much the whole day. The only way to take it off is makeup remover. Water doesn't even take this off, in my opinion. So I do love that. There's really not much to say on Clear Brow Gel. I just love it. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like glue is on your face, but it glues your brows down and keeps them in place. Alright, so next topic is lips. Alright, so I typically don't wear lipstick just because I eat a lot and I don't want to reapply my lipstick. But if I were to wear lipstick, I would stick to liquid lipstick. So it's going to look like this. It's ColourPop in Alyssa. Perfect lip color for any skin tone. I love this color so much. Alright, and last and final step is setting spray. My favorite makeup setting spray is Urban Decay's All Nighter setting spray. This is gorgeous formula. It is beautiful. It is a cult favorite again. Everyone loves it. No need to explain this because you know what it is. Alright guys, so that is my favorites video. These are just my favorite products throughout the whole entire face. And this is what I am loving at the moment. If you guys liked and enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any video requests for the upcoming videos, please comment them down below. And if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the description box below. And I will also list these products in the description box below. Alright guys, you have a wonderful day and I will see you in my next video.